Congratulations. Obviously a big win for you, and it's been a while, right? Like 18 months, I think, since you had a UFC win. So give me the emotion right now.
It's not about, how you start. It's all about how you finish. So I'm just happy to have gotten the win, John. Thank you.
No question. Like you said, you got to finish. A tough fight. I mean, obviously she's a game competitor. So how'd you feel about your performance overall?
Yeah, she's the best wrestler in the division, and people always have their accolades. Silver Olympic wrestler, best wrestler in the division, and that just goes to show you that this is a mental game. And you can't really care too much about, 17-time Muay Thai world champion, 47-0 world champion kickboxer, never been defeated, knocking out dudes. Who cares? It's a fist fight, and it's all about what you got upstairs. And, your mindset is the strongest thing, and that goes not just in fighting. That's a life lesson.
Yeah. Kind of a modified finish that you got there. Is that a technique that you work, or is it something you kind of made up on the fly with the adjustment on the grip?
Man, I was expecting her to be shooting on the right hip, and so she shot on the left, and so I was, practicing rear naked chokes on the right side, but then she came in on the left, and I had to change it on the fly. So I was actually pretty shocked, but a win's a win, and I'm happy to have gotten the finish, especially a stoppage like that. So I'm happy.
What's the stretch been like for you, right? I mean, you've had layoffs and injuries and family stuff and everything going on. So what's this been like for you?
Yeah, it's crazy. There's more to life than fighting inside the octagon. You got to, enjoy life, and life is all about experiences. Of course, I'm happy to have had my baby. I don't think that, any belt is bigger than the prize that I won by having my daughter. I think she's the absolute biggest joy and the most proud thing in my life, that, the biggest accomplishment that I've ever had. So with that being said, of course, you have to take a layoff for having a baby. And then the injuries have also kept me away for a while, but I wasn't injured after fighting Jermaine. I got back into the fight right away into fight camp, and I'm not injured now, and I'm ready to go. I'm ready to stay here on Fight Island and fight Amanda if Megan can't make it.
Fantastic. Yeah, last thing I want to ask you about, Amanda kind of chirped back on Twitter already. She's like, hey, I don't know. So why are you the right fight? Why are you the one to fight?
Well, first off, when she fought Miesha Tate at UFC 200, I had just beat Kat Zingano, and Kat Zingano had just stopped Amanda Nunes. So Amanda said she would fight me, and then she went and fought, Ronda Rousey. And then, of course, I was going to wait and bench myself, but then I got, strongholded into fighting Valentina. And I put Valentina in positions where she didn't want to be in, and made the mistake by getting overzealous and punching myself into a submission. Same thing with world champion Germaine de Randamie. I put her in a position that she didn't want to be in, and I screwed myself by not pulling her off the fence more and thinking I was caught in a regular guillotine. I was shoulder pressuring her, and I was like, thanks for I'm passed to the right side, I'm shoulder pressuring, thank you. And then I was like gurgling, and I was thinking like, man, I'm shoulder pressuring, maybe I need to shoulder pressure more. And then I was gurgling, and then I was out. So anyways, I'm putting these girls in positions that they don't want to be in, and I'm the one that's making the mistakes. She says that I'm not a contender, Amanda Nunes. Also, a girl with 500 record with 3 wins and 2 losses in the UFC is more of a contender than I am. I don't get it. She told me that she would fight me, and now she's saying that I'm not a contender, and that just, to me, just sounds like she doesn't want to fight me. So whatever, I'm not injured, and I'm ready to step in short notice if that's what needs to happen, but that's the only fight that makes sense to me, John.
You had said that you were kind of strong-armed into fighting Valentina, and you had planned on sitting out. Is now the plan to sit out until you get the Amanda fight if Megan does make it to that fight?
The plan is for me to fight for the belt. That's always been the plan. I don't know. I'm going to have to talk to the bosses and see what they have to say. But for the most part, Amanda's the only fight that makes sense for me.
And then, and speaking of this fight specifically against Sara, you had said outside of the shooting on the left hip, did anything else surprise you in this fight?
No, of course, you want to be ready for the takedown, so I'm a little bit disappointed that I didn't sprawl the first time that I got taken down. I'm like, frick, I should have sprawled more. But, I was expecting to get taken down at least at some point in the fight. She is a silver Olympic wrestler for a reason. She's good at wrestling. She's good at what she does. But the most important thing is to not get deterred, be cool, calm, and collected, and to keep moving. If you're on your back, if you're on your feet, wherever the fight goes, you need to keep active and keep moving no matter what.
And then she's been submitted a few times in the UFC career. Was the blueprint out there for you if you did get in specific positions after watching her last fights?
I definitely think that, watching some of her fights, when the fight goes her way and she's in control, she's a nightmare. When the fight doesn't go her way and she's not in control, she'll quit. So I think that was definitely something that I had in the back of my mind.
Did they say it was your daughter's birthday recently?
Yeah, she just turned 3 years old. Can you guys believe it? Oh my gosh, it's been 3 years. This kid is amazing.
Well, happy birthday to her. Best present you could get was the W?
Yep. I got the bag. I'm coming home with the win. I'm gonna hopefully find one of these sheiks to take me out to buy me some gold earrings for my baby and some bracelets. If you're out there, sheik, prince, whatever, I need to buy some gold and they won't let me off this doggone island. So I want some gold for my baby. She just won. It's her birthday. Come on, somebody help me out.